That a man promise you marriage does not mean you should start having sex with him. You see, a lot of people in this generation, because the man has promised you marriage, you now pack your things and you move to the man's house. You can now go to the man's house and spend 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 days in the man's house, all in the name that she's now going to marry you. I want you to understand that he said he will marry you, that she said she will marry you, does not give you the right, does not mean that you are married. You are committing sin. Some people who really want to keep themselves for God, this has been a tool that the enemy has used to corrupt them. So the man will tell you, I will marry you. And then because he has promised you marriage, now you can now pack your things and you are living with him. You now feel like, okay, what I can't do before, now I can do with him because I will still marry him later. You are committing sin. The Bible said, marriage is honorable in all, with the bed undefiled. This is the word of God, dear brethren. In all, marriage is supposed to be honorable, but the bed has to be undefiled. Some people will say, JB, I will still marry this particular person. It doesn't mean with the bed undefiled. That means at the right time. Sex before marriage must come after the marriage. Nothing like before. Even though it's 1 day before, it's sin. The difference between the 5 foolish virgins and the 5 wise virgins was that their timing was wrong. This other set of people came late and the gate was shut before them. Some people, because of the mistake you have made for that marriage, the gate of honor has been shut for your family. Divorce cases now is everywhere. Everywhere. The marriage now looks 50-50. You can marry today, tomorrow you divorce. A lot of people are now afraid to marry. Why? The core reason why these things are happening is because of this problem of immorality, sex before marriage. People just feel like, you just defile the bed. How do you expect to have a honorable marriage? How do you expect your marriage to be honorable? How do you expect your family to have the honor that God has decided for a family? Without honor in your home, the marriage becomes shameful. There's a lot of family today don't have the honor anymore. What is there is just shame. The woman might be covering shame of the husband. The husband might be covering the shame of the wife. Maybe the man is just chasing women. The maid that came over to the house, the man has almost impregnated the girl. The woman has to hide and avoid it. Different shameful scheme happening. And the woman is ashamed. I don't want to leave this marriage. I have to continue. A lot of rubbish. A marriage without honor becomes shameful. So if you are planning, if you want to build a good home, you want to have a successful marriage, please, the first step you need to start taking now, abstain. As a man listening to me, as a woman listening to me, abstain from sex before marriage. If you check the marriages of the previous generation, our fathers and our mothers, it's not like this. Why? Because they respected the principles of sex before marriage. They really had respect for it. But in this generation, everybody is just misbehaving. Everybody is just misbehaving. They just keep falling for the flesh. No self-control. If you're a young person that is not yet married and you are about to get married, I think you need to pay attention to this word. You need to be very careful. This word is for you. You need to hear what I'm telling you so that you don't regret that marriage tomorrow. Abstain. Abstain from it. Abstain. Keep your marriage clean so that the honor of the Lord will locate that house. So that the honor of God will be with your home. Don't go and break it and still expecting God to bring his honor to you. don't go and break it and not expect shame in that home. Please, if this is your first time of visiting my channel, please do well to follow my account for more content like this. And may God bless you.